I dreamed I was a baseball card. A baseball card, you see, you can just kind of pull out your sack, the heroes of the game, mounds of baseball cards, always looking up at you. Take them home, put them in a shoebox, hide them underneath the bed. But I listened to them Yankees on my radio because my dad didn't really trust baseball. I listened under the bed to night games at the stadium. It was like being at the Yankee dugout with the sound of millions echoing in your ear. My sister too, she could hear it, the sounds, clear on my earplug. The Mick just hit one out, I would say to her. Oh, that was Mickey Mantle, the legendary baseball star. Who was your hero when you were 9 years old? When you were too little to be amazing, but yet your imagination can get you there anyways? Do you even remember your imagination? Well, your imagination, you can be Mickey Mantle. You can be a sports announcer. You can be Bilbo Baggins from The Hobbit if you wanted to. Or even invisible. And I dream I was a baseball card. We look through the eyes of a young child who's desperately trying to escape the situation he doesn't quite understand. Can he hit a home run and save both him and his sister? Or is being invisible the only answer? I dream I was a baseball card by Richard Stockton Rand. The hush of the crowd. The voice of old redhead. Full count of Mantle! If you think hard enough, he can make it happen. He swings. It's a fly to deep center field. It's out of here! Mantle wins the game in the bottom of the ninth inning. Works too. Oh, that was me as old redhead. Redheaded red barber. I was holding my play-by-play skills. Hard ground to Mickey Douglas. Over the Whitson, who lifts over the steady sticky. Back to the first. Double play. For my future career as Yankee broadcaster. That is, of course, after I got into the Hall of Fame for stealing the most bases because, I was fast, you bet, especially if I was being chased. And that's how I found this hiding place. See, I would slide under my sister's bed. In the winter, when I couldn't escape, I would go in there. And my dad, he would try to look for me. And he did look under the bed, but he never saw me. You know why? I became invisible. See, there's this rip in the box spring that I could just kind of squeeze through perfectly. Kind of like a secret passage, and wow, what a place. There was miles and globs of cotton and springs everywhere. These little boards that I could lie on perfectly. And no one found me. Never. Not ever. They looked too, that I was invisible. Inside that box screen, I sleep safe in my radio, and I dream I was a baseball card living inside that Hall of Fame. In hindsight, that's how I saved myself. I practiced pitching in my room till my mom said goodnight, sneak into my sister's room, squeeze into the box spring, turn invisible, and there, me and my sister and I talked to each other through the mattress while they were fighting downstairs. I tell her how the game's going like old redhead. It's back. Oh ho, doctor! Mantle's flagged down by the monuments. Then after the game, she would read to me, and well, he'd leave us alone mostly if we didn't make any noise. Till one night, he just comes in, stands there watching, but he wasn't watching me. He was looking at her. She pretends she's asleep, but I can hear him breathing, feel his shadow even. He sits on the edge of the bed, now that the mattress is snagging damn near on top of me. Then every night, he comes up, sits down, same time, mom's watching Johnny Carson, and he just stares at her, pretending she's asleep. Then it starts. Moving the covers, whispering to her, she's making sounds, like trying not to make sounds. I hear laughing on the TV downstairs, and the noises, oh God, the noises, I can't move. The mattress is pressing down on me, and I'm right there, so I turn invisible. I turn up the sound to the only sound I hear is the Yankee dugout and nothing else. Then it stops. The mattress stops, the noises stop. And he's down the stairs humming like nothing's happened. Mom never says anything. She never says anything. No one says anything. And every night it happens. Till one time he's coming up, she says, "What should I do?" "Hide," I tell her. "Where?" "Invisible." "How?" Little, like a dot." She couldn't do it. There was no way she could do that. Footsteps on the stairs, humming like nothing's gonna happen. He's there, big heavy shoes, staring. Sits on the edge of her bed. Every night it starts. I don't want to be there, but I couldn't leave her. She dove away though. One day, it was real cold, so she put her head out the window. Got real sick. She kept doing it till the doctor quarantined her. No one could touch her. Pretty good thing. Rigged up 2 cans, strings through the bedroom window. I would bring her meals. She'd slip the pills underneath the door for me to get rid of. For months she stayed sick. Play her cards right straight. She learned how to be invisible without even knowing it, and now no one could touch her. She even studied and got hundreds on all her exams that were sent to her. Can you believe that? All good things must come to an end though. She started feeling better in the spring. We knew we had to make a getaway plan, but we don't know how. So instead we got this idea from this book, The Hobbit. She read it for English. And, well, see, this Bilbo Baggins was the lead guy, and he lived in a place underground, kind of like a dugout. He was little, like a leprechaun, but baggy. We read about his adventures, and we were planning our escape. One of our ideas was to write a letter to Mickey Mantle himself, tell him everything straight. So, instead of going to school, I take her on the train up to the Yankee Stadium. We sit in the bleachers and wait for the Mick to come out and take flowers. We got the letter all ready for him to run out of the field, but he didn't come. Me and my sister went back home, but she got real sick for not having been outside all winter. They had to put her in a hospital the next day with a high fever, and she got so bad they had to put her in intensive care. They even said that she was going to die. Summer, winter, fall. One day, Dad took me to visit her. She was having trouble remembering things, and I walked in. She just smiled. But no matter what, she couldn't see him. 5 months, 5 operations. The doctor couldn't understand why she kept rejecting her medication. Obviously, she wasn't taking them. She went in a coma for days, called out at night, and I prayed to those leprechauns. One day, though, she woke up, but she told me she was in great danger. The leprechauns actually came, took her to a train to heaven, and she steps out to a bunch of clouds, and this baseball's heading right at her. She grabs it, and it's me, my head in the ball, saying over and over, "Don't give up." She was on and off for months, but she kept coming back. In the spring, Mom took me to visit her. Real warm day. The nurse said I can actually take her outside, so I rode her around the bases at the park across the street. I did the play-by-play and had her still home with the bases loaded. Said it was the happiest moment of her life. When we got back though, the doctor asked if she wanted to go home. And she told her what happened on the bed. The doctor must have told my mom too, because we went home, packed up our stuff real quick while Dad's gone. And later on that night, she flew away with those leprechauns. It was just me then, waiting for him to find out. Comes in, ask her how she is. It's quiet. Then he starts moving. Fast, doors slamming, then the plates hitting the walls. I feel him shake till there's no more plates. He's up the stairs in her room, pulling the drawers out, seeing her clothes gone, doors slamming over and over. The doors are just slamming. He goes down to get Mom, but she slaps him across the face. "Don't touch me! I know what happened up there." That stops him. Then nothing. He goes to the kitchen and reads his paper and eats oatmeal. But I can feel him down there, mad, moving like a bomb. I'm ready for him. All night I'm ready for him. He never shows up. So instead I go to school, get somewhere safe, stay late at the library, ride the trains back and forth during my homework, listening to the Yankees, get up and move before he comes in. Of course, that can only last for so long. One morning, he's up in my stairs in my room with a bat, standing over me screaming. I don't know what I did. It's bad. Can't move. I can't get the words out even. I'm waiting for it. Waiting for him to finally hit me. And get this. It was my bat from Mickey Mantle. And all I can think about over and over is that I just want him to hit me. Hit me so hard like Mickey would. So that way, my head can just fly out of the bar park and I won't have to think anymore when he's finally going to kill me! Hit me. I say, hit me. But he doesn't understand. Hit me! And he stops. The words are coming out at me, loud and screaming, like him, but he's little, like a dot. Like I was him, and he was me, but I'm nothing like him. And I learned something that day. He can't touch me. No one can touch me. Never. Not ever. I am not invisible.